What's going on today? We are talking about internet people, influencers, like who's an influencer? Who's the guy that does the tech? Mr. Brownlee. With the success of the Mr. Beast show, starring Mr. Beast, the Beast Games, a lot of other streaming networks are saying like, hey dude, we kind of want to explore some content with influencers, with creators. That could be something cool. So then this becomes the topic. Are influencers going to take over streaming services, take over the TV world, the movie world, all because of the success of Mr. Beast? I don't think so. Here is the thing. Influencers, people show up for them a lot. People show up to watch their content and to buy their brands, buy the Mr. Beast chocolate bars and all of that stuff, because Mr. Beast puts out good content that people enjoy. It's family friendly and it's entertaining. It does everything right. It does everything, checks off all the boxes. Mr. Beast content, it does segue into, I think, TV shows pretty well. This is obviously, I haven't seen the show, but from what I've seen, the clips and stuff like that, it's obviously just a bigger scale production, ongoing thing of a Mr. Beast video, really just like giving him the budget to make content there and put it onto the platform. That's really what it looks like. And while that transition worked for him, I don't think that transition would work for a lot of other people because their content doesn't work that way. Streamers are really big right now, and I definitely think that some of them have the personalities to make a TV show work, but when their content isn't there, they have to adjust and they have to pivot to something that fits into that realm of TV. And if they don't have that idea, I don't think that it would work. We've kind of seen this in the past with YouTubers trying to make their content into a more TV show, like network kind of style show, and it doesn't go well at all. It's a big failure. These bigger budget productions that just don't work out. And I think that if creators are just pushing themselves there, it's not going to work. And if big streaming companies are like, hey, come up with an idea for a show, find a way to bring your audience to this platform, I don't think that would work either. It has to be something that the creator themselves is passionate about, something that I think Mr. Beast was when it comes to developing his content into a TV show. And I think people will try and they'll succeed because they're entertaining and because they can find something that works. But I also think that if we do this, like, you know, the big streamers, I definitely think you will get a lot of blown money, a lot of people that just throw all the money at the influencers thinking it's just guaranteed success. And I don't think it would, because also, like, these are all free, right? But what happens when the new show is on Amazon Prime and you don't have Amazon Prime and your kid's like, you gotta get it. That requires a sign up, which is obviously what they're chasing here, but it's more likely to get eyes away, also to deter people from that. And that's an issue. That money, even if it is a small subscription cost from, like, you know, however much streamers are, 10 to like $20 at this point, that's still a cost. That's still a cost that a parent might not be willing to do. Sure, if you have them, it works, but otherwise, I don't know, it could get a little, you know, dicey. And also, influencers aren't all as relevant as Mr. Beast. I think that's a bad example to be this big, like, first person to have a big TV show, because it's like you're taking one of the most famous and accessible content creators, like, of all time, really, and putting that as a TV show, and you're comparing that to him. That's not gonna work, because all these other content creators, they don't have the audience that he has. All of their audiences are a little more niche, or just like an older group, like a 20 to 30 kind of situation. And if you don't have that, it's rough. And if the demographics of your streamer don't line up with the demographics of the content creator themselves, you'd run into some issues. I'm hoping they would do the actual research there themselves to find a demographic that worked from a influencer to move to that platform. But you never know. People don't always do their research these days with some of the content we get. Like, just look at anything that's coming out and you're like, well, didn't do the research. And I think throwing all the money at this, what you perceive to be a guaranteed success, you will kind of see a backlash to that. I think kind of how we've seen with superheroes the last decade, to where it's like superhero films could do no wrong. they're just making tons and tons of money. Let's just pump out a bunch of them. Never mind. Not working so well. The movies have to be good or else people just won't show up to see Madam Web and Venom 2. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know, what do you think? What content creators, aside from Mr. Beast and of course me, do you think would make the best TV shows? Hit subscribe. New videos pretty much every single day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.